Remain calm. My name's Bob Block. I'm the director of the BYO Biz program at Champlain College, and on behalf of the steering committee for the elevator pitch competition, it is my pleasure to welcome you to the count 'em, seventh annual elevator pitch competition. That's right, we've been doing this for 7 years. And in the 7 years, after this 7th year is put in the books, we will have had over 350 students compete in this competition. And thanks to the Key Bank, we will have given away over $20,000 in cash prizes to our students. Now, there are many people, not only on campus but in the community, who have helped make this thing work for all these 7 years. And we can't recognize all of them tonight, but tonight we want to recognize one of those people, one very special person who we suspect that this will probably be the last time that they attend one of these events, but you never know. So Dave Finney. Well, don't thank me yet. Wait till you hear what you're getting. What you're getting is what we have behind the curtain. No. So we thought it only appropriate, because you have supported us right from the beginning when we first had the idea all these years, and with the approval of Shelley Richardson, Vice President of Contestant, we have arranged the steering committee for the elevator in the new CCM building to be dedicated to you. So when the building is completed, and there'll be lots of names all over the place, we suspect. Right, Shelley? Right, all right. Well, that was the alternative, and we thought, yeah, we agreed with you on that. So there will be a little plaque, well, probably a medium-sized plaque, by the elevator, and it will say, "This elevator is dedicated to President David F. Finney in recognition of his enthusiastic support of the elevator pitch competition, part of a radically pragmatic education, presented at the 7th annual competition, February 26th. Audiamus, let us dare." All right. Yeah.
Welcome, everybody. My pleasure to welcome you here tonight. Thank you, Bob, for that. Thank you, Shelley. As soon as you mentioned her name, I thought I could be in real trouble. So, given the various schemes I've seen Shelley hatch, I'm doing okay here so far. Contestants, how you doing? I know some of you have been holding your breath ever since you walked in the room. You got to breathe. It's okay. It's going to be fine. You know you're all winners here tonight. I hope you remember that the whole way through. At Champlain, one of the things we really take pride in is incorporating real-world experiences into our education. And students here tonight are really benefiting from an exercise in experiential learning, getting their hands on. We started this year with 57 students, the most ever, competed for the preliminary round, to end up here with our 18 finalists in 3 categories. All of them have benefited from a lot of coaching. Eric Ronas is here somewhere. Eric, thank you. Absolutely. And Eric tried to get them to reflect on the presentation skills and to increase their effectiveness and to think a little bit about the presence that they're making as they speak, which is always a good thing. You realize pretty quickly after you leave college and you begin your career that presentation is a big deal because that's what people think of you. And so tonight's competition is really practicing not just for presenting an idea or a concept, but also presenting oneself. So you guys are picking up a valuable lesson and putting a good tool in your toolkit for it. We're going to hear a lot of good ideas tonight, new products, new businesses, new initiatives, and over the years we've heard some extraordinary ideas, and I suspect that tonight we will too. So this is really, this elevator pitch competition is the perfect example of Champlain's culture of teamwork and collaboration. The BYO Biz Program, Career Services, Speech and Communication, the Center for Service and Civic Engagement, and our lead team in the Office of Advancement, as well as a whole list of other people noted in your program, have partnered tonight to make this a rewarding experience for our students and an entertaining event for you. I would like to extend my very deep gratitude to KeyBank for providing lead funding for this event for the 7th year in a row. We would not be able to award cash prizes to our winners without Key's generous support. Amy Malieu is here tonight representing Key and is one of our celebrity judges. Amy, thank you very much. And now it's my duty, which I do with some misgiving given the personality that I'm turning it over to here with, but a Champlain alum, class of 1986, currently working at Champlain to help market our innovative True Ed program, our own Tim Cavanaugh. Come on down, Tim.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Notice he said currently. You never know what tomorrow's going to bring. Thank you all very much. It is my honor to be here. This is the 7th year. Like Hal, we are kindred spirits. This is our 7th year together being here at the elevator pitch, and I love this event. It is so much fun being a part of it. It has certainly grown over the 7 years, and that's because of you guys over there. Are you guys really ready for this tonight? Yeah? Yeah, I hope you're ready for it because we are ready to listen to what you have. I tell you what, there's been a buzz going around campus, and it's fun being a part of the campus finally on a full-time basis because now I'm hearing little buzzes about what's been going on and what you guys have been up to with these pitches. So I can't wait to get going. But before we introduce you guys, we want to learn a little bit about our celebrity judges. And I'm going to start it off with my good friend, Hal, and I'm going to give you the microphone. And you know what we're going to do? We decided we're going to make them face the audience this year. So we're going to have them turn right around. I'll turn this on. Hal, go ahead, face the audience right now, and tell us a little bit about yourself. You have 90 seconds.
Wow. I'm a social entrepreneur, and I've been in Vermont since 1989, trying to make a difference. And I have to say, being a celebrity judge for the last 7 years, it might have been 3 years ago, that I learned about a poll that was conducted with Champlain College students, and asking them what was the most meaningful experience here at Champlain. You're here tonight. This is it. So I am really, really privileged and honored to be here again and to share in this really meaningful experience and all the fun that it will bring. So thanks for having me back.
Thank you. I always like bringing up Good News Garage. Tell us a little about that, because that really represents your entrepreneurial spirit. And if you can, just tell us a little bit about that so the entrepreneurs in the group can have an understanding about that.
Well, it starts with a story. There was a low-income mother, single parent, 2 kids on welfare, came to me when I had transitioned out of the culinary field into social services. And she was in tears. She bought a piece of a car for $500 and couldn't drive it home. And I was outraged. And I tried to help her find justice, get the car fixed, get her money back. And in the 2 weeks of working with her, this idea came to me of the Good News Garage, a low-income car ownership program. Cars were donated, refurbished, and provided to people like Deborah for a couple $100. So it really changed the lives of many Vermonters because they just couldn't get there. And it showed that 75% of them were able to get off welfare because they had a reliable, affordable vehicle. So sometimes it's stepping up and trying to make a difference. And I think we're all given those opportunities to make a difference. And they're called days. And we get them one at a time. So it's what you do with your day that's before you is what it's all about.
Hal, thank you very much. Chris. Chris, tell us what you do with the Vermont agency.
Oh,
I know
boy.
last year you were a preliminary judge, and this year you made it to the big table.
I guess they called me up.
You got called up to
so-
the leagues, my friend.
So yeah, I'm with the Vermont agency. We're an independent agency with National Life Group. So my job basically is to recruiting and development. So I go around the country and entice people to join the financial services world and help them, coach them going through their career and to advance and kind of learn the business and learn the ins and outs of it. I also run a leadership development company on the side, and so that's kind of my passion, and that's why I love what I do so much, because it's all about, you know, development and helping other people. So.
And I like that because you're a young guy.
Yeah, well.
And so
It's been, oh God, what was it, 14 years since I've been here.
and you're good friends with a good friend of mine.
Yeah.
From up in the Northeast Kingdom, which
Yeah.
you said you wouldn't hold that against me or anything. But Patrick, who has now joined the agency, and the
Yes.
two of you work on this whole leadership program together. And I think that's really inspiring with what you guys are doing and what you're looking for in the future of tomorrow.
Well, you know, it's a completely different look. We don't do business in the typical way of a financial advisor would do business. We really put the client first, and that sounds totally cliche and whatnot, but we've integrated this whole leadership development practice where it's all principle-based stuff, and I mean, I could talk about it for an hour, but...
Oh, we don't have that much time.
Yeah, I know, but so...
Sorry,
you know,
you're only a judge.
So yeah, we've integrated that in. It's just been such an awesome process to be. I've been at home office the last 3 days, and it's kind of like being aligned. National Life's a 166-year-old company, and the CEO today was basically saying it's like being aligned with a 166-year-old startup company. So,
All right.
it's very accurate. So.
Well, thanks for being here. We
Awesome.
appreciate it. Chris, everybody. We got the same haircut. I'm going to read your title, because it's a mouthful, right? Mike Lane, co-founder, chief operating officer of, get ready for it, wait for it, dealer.com. Yeah. Very good friend of Champlain College. This is what I'm told is, correct me if I'm wrong, leads the operations, business development, global business, client services, information technology, legal, and facilities team.
Yes.
Anything else?
No, that's enough.
That's enough? Tell us what's going on. This is such an amazing startup company where this started with you guys. You're one of the founders of the company, correct?
That is correct.
Where did you guys come up with this? You and Bonfigli, right?
Sure. So there's 5 of us that started this, and we weren't much older than any of you.
That's awesome.
Actually, 22 years old, started dealer.com here in Burlington, and we kind of did it our own way. In the sense, I clearly didn't get the dress code for tonight. But that's pretty much the way the company goes. We kind of went out and did our own thing, and even built a company here in Burlington, which 15 years ago was not something you actually did, and is even difficult here today. And the fact that we did that, and we have a big transaction that's going on right now, and are growing the company even more. It's just proof that stuff can be done in Vermont. I was born here in Burlington, grew up in Georgia, Vermont, went to Essex High School. So I've been around here, and I thought I had to leave to actually do something here in Vermont, and actually moved back after working 1 year in Boston to start the company here. And pretty proud of it today. Doing $1 billion transaction here doesn't happen every day. So thank you for having me here, and good luck to you guys.
Mike, thank you. I'm going to put you on the spot just a little bit, because you might not know the answer to this. You guys have a lot of Champlain employees there. Do you have any idea that number?
I do not. It's more than 10, less than 870.
All right. Good answer, good answer. And I was slipping
80. I'm told it's 80.
What's it, 80? 80, okay, 80. 80 Champlain graduates at their company. How about that?
That's about 9% of the whole company.
What's that?
9% of the company.
9% of the company. So you're also the accountant. Good, okay. So I was given a little love note during Mike's talk. It was from an alumni here who's also my wife. And apparently when Dave was long-winded talking, I leaned against the door and I guess my coat is dirty. Is that correct? Yeah, okay. So I'm just going to face this way for the rest of the night. Amy, you're up. Key Bank, ladies and gentlemen. We definitely could not do this without you. 7 years, Key Bank has been the key sponsor of this event. Dave said, or Bob said, after tonight, it's $20,000. Is that correct? 20. Oh, you want more money?
I'm here to write the check, so what do you need? So.
We already discussed that.
No,
What do you need?
Key's delighted.
I need a clean jacket.
Key is delighted to be part of this, and I'm personally thrilled to be here. And if I were you guys, I'd be really nervous, but I got to tell you, as a judge, I'm really nervous too, but thrilled. And so I work in the banking industry, have for about 30 years in about a 1-block radius downtown. Over the course of my career, I've had an opportunity to work with startups, with nonprofits, with municipalities, middle market, and large corporate. And I also thought maybe I needed to leave Burlington for a career, but I have been very blessed and been able to raise a beautiful family. 3 of my daughters are here tonight, and have a great career here in Burlington. So we're delighted to be here. Thank you for the opportunity.
Well, thank you very much. Amy Mayer, ladies and gentlemen. That's wonderful. Thank you. We invited a superstar here tonight, and I want this place to go a little bit crazy when I introduce our next celebrity judge, because she graduated from Champlain College last year. Ladies and gentlemen, Jennifer Merton! Now, wait a minute. I'm going to give you a little bit more of an intro than that, because Jennifer, oh, wait, here we go. You graduated last year with high honors in an accounting major, is that correct? Which she completed in 3 years, not 4, 3 years with high honors. So that deserves a round of applause. She participated in the elevator pitch in 2012 and 2013, came in 2nd place in 2012 and 1st place last year, is that correct? $500. Yep. And I'm told that a little friend, Dave Mona, told me today that someone passed a very important exam this week. Tell us.
So, for those of you that haven't heard yet, I passed the last section of my CPA exam this week.
I guess you're done. Sit down. No. Tell us where you're at now.
So, you guys have already kind of heard a little bit of my background. Right now, I'm at KPMG, which is a public accounting firm doing auditing over in Colchester. I now have some free time, which is really nice, so I'm kind of trying to find some new hobbies and things to do, and I'm really excited about it. And that's kind of it. I mean, just doing a lot of traveling and working a lot, and that's pretty much all I'm doing. And I'm here, so that's exciting, and I want to say thank you, because I know there's a whole handful of people that I talked to about how much I wanted to come back here. So I wanted to say thank you for that, because it's something I really like to do.
Jennifer, that's great. Round of applause. What can you tell the contestants? We have representing in the 18 finalists, 1st, 2nd, juniors, and seniors. So what can you tell them, especially the 1st and 2nd years?
Just go for it. I mean, I sat there, and anybody that knows me knows that I could have probably used a therapist before this, because I was that person sitting in my seat and like shaking and freaking out and having a panic attack. And then you get up here, and it's the fastest 90 seconds of your life, so you might as well just go for it, have fun with it.
All right. Jennifer, thank you very much. Stephanie, you're up. Here she comes. You're up. The Vice President and Director of Marketing of REM Development. Give it up for her. Your family and your company are so generous and kind, not only to the college, but to the community. And I think that just deserves a big round of applause for all that you do. Tell us what's new and what's happening.
What's new and what's happening? Well, the beauty of working in a family business is...
Just hold that up a little bit
A little
closer. There you
closer.
go. Thank
You're
you.
in a family business, so people have to put up with you. The downside of working in a family business when you're low in the pecking order is you get to do everything your father doesn't like to do and run the business when they take vacations, which is where we are now. We're in a quiet mode. Where do you want me to go with this?
Tell us-
Developments.
Tell us why you're excited to be here and seeing students like this and getting up.
That is
Okay.
easy. Basically, we're a commercial landlord, and we are the space that can help companies incubate and grow. And one of my favorite parts about what I do is we have a lot of big tenants that started out as very small companies that incubated and grew. I really like showing space and helping out people who are new. We actually have a BYO Biz tenant now from last November. And that's really the exciting part of it is Vermont's such a dynamic place and such a great place to start businesses because I think it's a really supportive environment.
Can you share who that is? Is that private? Yeah, kind of private?
Yeah. We like
All
to
right.
protect our tenants.
So it's a shady business then?
Yeah,
All right,
exactly.
Well, that's wonderful. And you're doing business here. You're also up in the Northeast Kingdom, which is one of those areas. Yeah.
We are.
And why the Northeast Kingdom?
Well, my father's from Rutland, which obviously is a very economically depressed area, and he likes to go to areas like that to try to make a difference in the community. And again, it's that idea that if you create space in which businesses can thrive, then businesses can thrive and create jobs and help communities thrive as well.
That's perfect. That's perfect. Thank you. Thank you, Stephanie. Appreciate it. All right. Guess who that leaves us with? Are you writing notes already?
I am already.
You're not in school right now. You're fine. But I know you're one of the proudest moms of a student that was here, right?
I am indeed.
Yeah? Why don't you get up and tell us about that experience? Because
About
this
being
is...
a parent?
Yeah, about being a parent and a parent of a Champlain alum.
Okay, so I am the parent of a Champlain alum. Is this good?
That's good,
Okay.
and turn right around to
All right.
everyone.
And I'm excited about the fact that my daughter, who was a very atypical and extremely successful student, had a marvelous opportunity to study here, to graduate from here with honors and first in her division, I might add, summa cum laude, and has an
Round of applause.
and has been highly successful in the business world. And so I know that she was launched exquisitely from being at Champlain. So I'm grateful and I thank you.
Wonderful. And Green Mountain Coffee Roasters, right?
She's now at Green Mountain Coffee Roasters, yes.
Wonderful. Who also employs a number of Champlain students. That's great. Well, thank you, and thanks for being back here.
Thank you very
We
much.
appreciate it. All right. There's our celebrity judges right there. Eric Aronis, our Assistant Dean of CCM, stand up in the audience, please. Working with our contestants, judging them, well, not judging them, but,
I don't
but
judge, yeah, no.
coaching them. You've been coaching them along the way.
Most of them, yeah.
You've been doing this for the past few weeks, but more importantly, you've been doing this for years.
7 years here, and obviously, 20 years going back to
Yeah.
other people, yeah.
Tell me what excites you about these 18 this year.
I'd say what is most exciting is that this group is not obviously the people you'd think would get up and be like, pick me, look at me. Like, some of these people are kind of quiet, nervous, shy people. And the fact that they're putting themselves out there, including those of you who are totally out there people also, I mean, it's, God bless you too, that this is a weird competition. I don't even know if everyone understands that they're making themselves triply vulnerable, right? You, one, have to reveal an idea that you care about. Two, you have to have a conversation with someone in an elevator. So you have to look someone in the eye.
Which elevator conversation's weird anyways.
Absolutely, in a confined space, like
Yeah.
being, you know, and you have to smell the person with
Yeah,
you with.
I
I mean,
mean,
it's like
it's almost as weird as having an elevator named after you.
It was my idea, Dave.
Unemployed.
The final thing is that you're doing it in front of 100 people who you're trying to pretend aren't there. You know, it's a really, really hard thing to pull off. So just the fact that you went through it once, you know, is really great. And you'll do great again tonight. So, yeah.
Eric, thank you very much. Eric Ronas, ladies and gentlemen. Over to the accounting firm of D Squared, and we're missing someone.
We have someone to model.
Tom is going to step in? Where's our other Dave?
I have no idea.
No idea? All right, well, so Tom Myers is going to step in, and Tom is with the Stiller School of Business, and you are actually one of the preliminary judges, Tom. You can talk.
I can talk loud enough?
Yeah, I'll get you a microphone if that helps.
Ad lib.
There you go.
So, yeah, I was one of the preliminary judges and very, very fortunate to witness 18 incredible presenters, and I think you're all going to be in for a great treat watching these folks present. So, looking forward to it. So
All right.
turn over to Mike.
Yeah, go right over.
I've been part of the competition for 6 of the last 7 years. It's something I look forward to every year, and it's a thrill to watch students realize skills that they never knew they had. So good luck to each and every one of you.
And in a classic accounting fashion, Dave gave me an accounting figure. He said, you know, Tim, in the 6 years that I've done this and coached some of these students, I have now coached $1,400 worth of student winners.
I want to add to that total tonight.
You're going to add to it? All right, we're going to hold you to that. All right, there's your accounting firm right there. We're going to give a shout out to the man up in the corner up there, Ben Chartrand from CW Stageworks, ladies and gentlemen. Doing the lighting for us, and you're going to find out just exactly how important that is when the students go ahead and step inside of that elevator. But now, I really want a big round of applause for the lady who is in front of me right now, who really puts this whole thing together and kind of manages it all and dots all the I's and crosses all the T's, Pat Boera. Pat, you said that you get some really fun conversations, some really fun voice messages from students throughout the years as they're getting ready for this. And you almost feel like you can hear the confidence building as they leave the messages throughout the weeks leading up to the competition.
This is true. There are several people sitting on the other side of the room who have told me in a voicemail, I aim to win.
Oh!
And you all know who you are. It's very,
awesome.
very, very exciting. So
That's great.
very proud of all of them. We have 18 winners already sitting over there.
That's right, just as Dave said earlier. I'm going to let you explain how the clickers work for us tonight. How about
Okay.
that?
Did everybody pick up one of these turning point clickers on the way in? If not, we can bring one to you. So at 3 points throughout the competition tonight, Tim is going to invite the audience to vote. Please don't jump the gun and vote ahead of time. I will not be happy. You want to keep me happy. At the time that you're invited to vote, open your program. Each of the contestants in a particular category has a number, and you will use your clicker to vote for that number contestant who is your favorite. And we'll have some special prizes at the end for the audience favorite. Sometimes it's a contestant who is also a financial money winner, and sometimes it's somebody outside of that circle. So it's quite fun.
All right, perfect. Papawera, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. All right, I have to find out where I am right now. I think we're just about ready to get things started. You guys ready for this? I think the students are more than ready now. You guys ready? Yeah? All right. What is an elevator pitch itself? An elevator pitch derives from that term when someone actually gets that opportunity to step inside of an elevator and they bump into someone where they have that opportunity to pitch that idea in that split second, because we have very short elevators in Vermont, where they have that short distance or that quick elevator ride to pitch that idea to that person before that opportunity is gone. All right? That's what our students are. Pretty neat, huh? That's Ben Champlain working for you right there. All right, here we go. Here's how the competition is going to work. We have finalists competing in the 3 categories of nonprofit social advocates, job internship seekers, and entrepreneurs. Where's my first year students? First years. Where's my second years? Third years? 1 third year? You're the guy? You don't know if you're a third year yet? Dude, you're singing my story. I still don't even know if I graduated from this place. And where's my 4th years? Where's my seniors? Wow. Wow. And I think we have 2 that are returning to the e-pitch. Where's the 2 that are returning? Oh, yeah. Wait, what? All right, good. Well, congratulations. Many of these students have never had that opportunity to speak in front of a public audience or in front of the public. And as Eric told you earlier this evening, he has been coaching them, talking with them, and you are going to be wowed by what they come up with. And I did get a little bit out of order here. All right, here we go. When called, each competitor will come up to the stage, be introduced. They'll go into the designated elevator space where they will find a suit to whom they will deliver the pitch in an effort to secure a follow-up meeting. The judges will be evaluating each pitcher on content and delivery. They can award a maximum of 60 points for content and 40 points for delivery. Miss Accounting Major, that is how much? 100. Times 7 judges, that is how much? 90? 700. It's okay, no, 700. It was a trick question. We'll give it to you. 700 points. We're going to need a stand-in judge. All right, as Pat said, we're going to be inviting you guys to go ahead and click in on your own audience favorite. All right, so our first up group is the nonprofit social advocates, and it's time to meet the suit. Here he is, Wes Balda. Come forward, sir. How are you? Dean of the Stiller School of Business, Wes joined Champlain College just this past summer. He is the president of the Simeon Institute, an organization that develops management and leadership competence, for turbulent times, primarily serving colleges, universities, and nonprofit organizations in dealing with their unique and complex issues.
That's a lot of big words.
Yeah, for me. And it's written down in crayon, too. Is that correct? Pretty fair? All right. Wes will portray Mr. Philanthropy. I always want to say philanthropy. Philanthropy. Yes. I'm going to call you Phil. He's a well-known philanthropist and the owner of a successful business. Last month, students, you may have attended a fundraiser in Burlington that he helped organize. All right? Got your business cards? Might ask you for a business card or 2. Pat, do we need a microphone in the elevator? No? All right. You guys ready for the first one? Here we go. She is back again because she was here at the ePitch 2012. She gets the frequent flyer miles for this year because she came all the way from Monrovia, Liberia. Ladies and gentlemen, Lodola, accounting major for 2014. Are you ready for it this year?
I think I am.
Turn right around. Yeah, you ready for it, for sure? Tell us how excited you are to be back and why you're back.
I'm super excited.
Yeah? Okay.
I'm doing this because it is a requirement for my class.
Well,
But I made it for the first competition, so I'm doing it for the final.
all right.
So,
And you're excited to be here.
yeah.
We're excited you're back because you brought a lot of passion to it last year. I can't wait to see what you're going to do inside there.
Me too.
You ready to go?
Yeah.
All right, your elevator awaits you. Good luck.
Mr. Entrepreneur, Laudolo, we met at the African Business Conference at Harvard Business School last year. Are you going this weekend?
Yes, of course.
I am going to. I may have told you this, but your speech at the conference last year about creating a new narrative for the continent of Africa inspired me. It had got me thinking and asking myself, as a Liberian who is educated at a top-tier college, how can I participate in creating a new narrative for my country? I've created a 501c3 nonprofit organization dedicated to improving educational resources for students, specifically providing textbooks. At my college, I've noticed that publishing companies comes out with a new edition of textbook virtually every year. And in reality, the old and the new editions are 95% similar. My team and I have created a financially beneficial model in which publishing companies, college and university bookstores can donate their obsolete textbook to our organization and get a tax deduction. We think this project is part of creating that new narrative, and we would love for you to take a look at our project and give us some feedback. I can email it to you if I get your contact information.
Sure.
Oh, this is my business card, and see you at the conference this weekend.
Yes, we'll see you.
Nice to meet you. Thank you again.
I'd say you came out of the gates pretty strong. What do you think?
I think so.
Did you hit everything?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. How did you prepare yourself ahead of time, knowing all the different points that you wanted to do? Was it more about, I know I have 90 seconds and I want to get this, this, and this out? Or were there just certain ways that you wanted to express this and knowing that that may change based on the conversation?
I think it was certain ways, and also because I have attended the African Business Conference, and I did actually hear someone give a speech about redefining Africa. And there's actually a conference this weekend. So it was something.
It all plays together.
Yeah, and it's something that I actually want to do eventually. So it was at a real pitch.
So there it is. It's right from the heart then,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Good for you. You did a wonderful job.
Thank you.
Wonderful to see you. Right? All right. Next one up. Here we go. He is a finance major class of 2017 from Tolan, Connecticut. Give it up for Chance Foster. How are you? Yeah? What's going on in Tolan, Connecticut?
Well, it's right by UConn, so we got a lot of college stuff.
Oh, yeah. So what are you doing up here at Champlain?
I like to snowboard, and I like the school, so I decided to come up and I give it a chance. I love it. So.
How did you come about picking Champlain?
All right, so I was up here at Torrey St. Mike's.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I had family in the area, and they're
Okay.
like, Torrey Champlain. I'm like, nah. And like Torrey Champlain, I'm like, all right, I'll appease you. So I checked it out, loved it, ended up coming here. So everything kind of fell into place.
End of story.
Yeah.
All right. You ready to hit the elevator?
Well, hopefully.
All right. Give it a chance, Chance. Is that bad? That was bad. Yeah.
Mr. Anthropy? How's it going? Chance Foster. I was at the charity gala you hosted last week for poverty in Mexico. I actually meant to catch you after. I was wondering, have you ever thought about diversifying your efforts to other Central American countries? Well, think about it. Like I said, my name is Chance Foster, and I represent Mission of Hope. We're a nonprofit based out of the Connecticut area, and what we do is every year we travel to Guatemala with a team of dentists, oral surgeons, hygienists, and staff, and we do free dental work for the people of Escapulas. Now, last year, in just 4 days, we were able to treat over 1,000 people. We touched 1,000 lives in just 4 days. Most of these were women and children who had walked for days from the mountains around Escapulas. Now, despite this success, we still turned people away. Due to financial limitations, we couldn't accept everyone that came to our doors. Guatemala has very little infrastructure, therefore, we have to bring in our generators, dental equipment, and the likes. However, if we had a bigger budget, we could double or even triple that number of people we were able to help. We could literally change thousands of lives. Anyways, looks like my floor's coming up, but if we could exchange business cards, maybe set up a coffee for a later date, we could bounce some fundraising ideas off you, that'd be awesome.
Okay.
Here's my card. You have a great day. Thank you.
Those are people up there? Yeah, all right, man. Good job. Where's Chance's people? Do a shout out for them. All right, yeah. You know what I liked about what you did is you were hitting some really key points that stuck out to me. And you were talking about how it affected 1,000 lives. And you hit that point a couple different times. So in what you were talking about, I think that really affects people. And you hit that point a couple different times. Obviously, you did that purposely.
Well, yeah, well, it's actually a charity mission trip that I went on my senior year of high school, and those are completely true statistics. Mainly, it's just financial reasons we can't stay longer. But, you know, we were 12-hour days, and we were helping all these people. I got to, like, pull teeth and stuff. I don't know if it was legal, but...
We can look into that for you, but you might not like the results.
Yeah, so we had a chance to help out a lot of people and give back.
You might want to transfer to St. Mike's. Just kidding. You did a great job, Chance.
Thank you.
Nice job. Wants to be a dentist. Okay. All right. Marketing major, class of 2015, came all the way from Burlington, Vermont. Give it up for Michael Freaky. Michael, you look really familiar to me. Why do you look familiar?
Well, I'm everywhere around campus. So
Okay. That could be it. Are you the man on campus?
Well, I'm a man in every department. I work for Res Life, Office of Advancement, the Event Center, lead, so I get around.
Event Center. That's where I've seen you.
Okay.
You are the man. Yeah. What do you got going on?
Don't I? Right now, I am working at all of those jobs, and I have an internship with COTS. So I've been doing a lot with the Committee for
Temporary Shelter. What are you doing for them?
I'm doing a lot of marketing for them. I'm working with their Purple Person campaign as well as their COTS Walk, which is one of their biggest fundraisers all year. So.
Yeah, that is one of their biggest fundraisers. And you don't even graduate for another year.
Right. I'm technically my second academic year, but I'm graduating in 2015.
You're the one when I said, where's my third year? And you're like, I don't know what I am. Okay, you're the guy. You're the guy. All right, the guy. All right, the elevator's waiting.
All right.
Good luck, Michael.
Thank you very much. Bill Anthropy. How are you? Yes. Oh, I'm so glad you remember me. I thought you wouldn't. I read your name. But we met a few months ago at UVM's Naked Bike Ride. You look different now. While we're here, is it all right if I talk about something? I have an idea that I think you could really get behind. So hear me out. It is a stripping event that donates the proceeds to a charity for clothing the homeless. Because, like, in all seriousness, we live in Vermont. We have some of the coldest winters in America. And to have these families, these children, living on the street, living in poverty. They don't have a winter coat to keep them warm. And we have these parents who, they don't have jobs, they don't have clothes to wear to a job interview, let alone the day-to-day job. Yet we expect them to get back on their feet like that. So what I'm proposing is an event that is half burlesque show, half script poker game. Anything you take off, you leave there. Everything gets donated. I want to make it a real dinner and a show experience. Now, after hearing all of that, can you tell me that you're not the slightest bit interested?
I'll have my people talk to you.
You know what that sound is? That sound is the sound of two people coming together to make a difference for their community. Now, I'm actually on my way out, but I'd love to talk to you some more about this if I could. Here's my card. Could I get yours?
Can I come close?
Absolutely. So, are you free on Friday? We could do lunch.
If you're buying, yes.
Absolutely.
I think it's fair to say that Michael's getting his freaky on, right? I think we could say that. I think you need to take one of your business cards and give it to Amy, too, because she was totally enjoying your presentation. So go give one of your cards to Amy over there. I liked your approach, man. That was very good. What'd you guys think of that? Came naturally. Yeah?
Well, to be fair, I did have to change it quite a bit. In the original, I knew him because I was the bartender at his bachelor party a few months ago.
Right for 40 years.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. We'll call you. Thanks. All right, next up. Julian Lopez, an international business major with a finance minor and specialization in logistics, class of 2017 from Bellmead, New Jersey, where he lived for about a year, and formerly from Mexico City. We got some screams from the audience. Is Mom here? I think that's her voice. No? Yeah? Are you excited about that? This is the first time doing this, right?
Yes.
Yes? You really prepared yourself for it?
Yeah, I mean, I hope I did. We'll see in a minute.
Yeah? I'm told that you have a really unique style. And like I said, I kind of have an inside advantage this year as opposed to other years where I wasn't employed here, Dave. And now I hear a little bit of a buzz going on leading up to this. And I tell you what, the staff, and the faculty and staff really enjoy this event. And it really does put a buzz on campus about it because this really is all about you guys. I mean, that's why we're all here. And so it's so much fun when we're hearing about all the excitement and everything that you guys are putting into this. So there are certain names all throughout this, and like Dave has said, and like Pat has said, you guys are all winners. You're already all winners. So I'm excited to hear what you're going to say, and I'm excited to hear what everyone else has to say throughout the evening. You ready? Yep. Go get them.
Mr. Philanthropy? Hi, how are you? Julian Lopez from Champlain College. I don't know if you remember me. We met a month ago at a conference titled, "This is Not Your Mother's America, the Latino Invasion and What It Means to You." It was a very good conference, actually. I found particularly interesting the part where they were talking about immigration reform and the importance of invigorating the economies of impoverished communities in order to change the dynamics of immigration. Actually, related to this very topic, I'm developing a project in South America, which bases itself upon the model kibbutz that you can see in the country of Israel. Now, a kibbutz is a community of 20 or so families that get together and produce a certain kind of craft, piece of clothing or agriculture, and then sell it outside of the community. Now, by doing this, they are eliminating one of the biggest issues associated with poverty, which is isolation, and they're maximizing productivity since each community would be specializing in solely one product. Now, an investor such as yourself would be able to put money into these communities and get a certain percentage of what they produce. So basically, by investing, you would be reducing poverty increasing the number of jobs, and getting a great return on your investment. Actually, my floor is up soon. Let me give you my card. Do you have a card so I could send you the testimonials of the families we've helped, our business model, and the investment we need to continue the project? Perfect. Thank you very much. Take care.
You sailed right through there. Did you leave anything out?
No, everything went according to plan. Thank you.
Were you keeping time with your foot or anything like that?
No, I don't know. It kind of worked. The first time I kind of condensed what I wanted to say, I timed myself, and it kind of worked out perfectly. I don't know how, but that was luck, I guess.
No, I think you did a great job. And you got everything out, and it was a fascinating pitch. So
Great.
nice
Thank
job.
you very much.
Thanks, Julian. Judge is crazy so far, right? Amy?
Awesome. I'm writing a check.
You're writing a check? Extra zero this year, maybe? Right, Dave? Huh? Yeah. All right, here we go. Next up, Maxwell Quinn, a psychology major, class of 2016 from Needham, Massachusetts. How are you, Max? Yeah? Feeling good? Yeah? Could be better. All right, we gotta relax then, right? Feeling good? Yeah? Breathe. You ever done anything like this? Oh, you gotta exhale. Yeah. There you go. That's important. Yeah. That's really important. Yeah. You ever done anything like this before?
No.
No? No. All right, so you know what? Don't even pay any attention out here whatsoever. You're talking to that guy right there, right? Yeah. It's just an elevator, right? It's 90 seconds, right?
Yeah, that's a short elevator.
That's a short elevator. Don't read the plaque on the inside of the elevator wall. Guy's gone. Yeah. All right, good luck. Go get him, Max.
Mr. Entropy. Hey, I'm Max Quinn, a Champlain College student. I saw you speak at the Peak Pitch the past couple of years, talking about how important those types of events were to people. It reminded me of a similar event that we have on our campus, called the Elevator Pitch. Competitors at this event have 90 seconds to pitch an idea from one of 3 categories: entrepreneurship, like the Peak Pitch, social advocate, and job seeker. When I participated in it, I learned how to network myself to potential employers, as well as how to pitch an idea with maximum impact using minimum time, just as you would at a job interview. These are amazing skills to have, but only few can work on them because of the lack of opportunities to practice them. I want to build a foundation to spread this idea throughout the New England area to community centers and schools. I've raised some money, but I lack the connections to get the ball rolling. That's where you could come in. With your connections to the Peak Pitch, I was hoping to get your business card so I could send you a full outline of my plan. I actually have a card right here if you're willing to exchange.
So you're going to elevate the elevator, or you're going to pitch the pitch?
No, I'm pitching the idea for the elevator pitch.
Okay.
Could I have your card, sir? I'll call you sometime soon to see if you're interested. We could set up a meeting for sometime next week if you are. This is my floor. It was a pleasure talking with you.
Thank you.
Right? Yeah, tell everyone what you just said to me. That was better than what you thought.
Yeah.
I thought, wasn't he great? Yeah. That was very good. You know what I like? I like how when you're closing it out, that you said, I'm going to follow up with you with my proposal of my full plan. Yeah, which was sweet. So you hit the bullet points, you told him everything what was about it, you told him what inspired you about the whole thing and how it came about being, and this is how I'm going to follow up with you. Max, nice job. Nice to meet you. All right, our final contestant in the social advocates and nonprofits. You doing all right over there?
Yeah.
All right, got one more. Got any business cards left?
Yep.
Maybe just one?
Yes.
All right. She is a professional writing major, class of 2016 from Oneonta, New York. Give it up for Caitlin Simon. A professional writing major.
Yep.
Does that mean that you're good at public communication as well?
I'd say so, probably.
You're a very confident person, I can already tell.
Yeah, I'm ready to be here.
Yeah?
I'm ready to do this.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you do a lot of public speaking?
Yeah, I do a good amount of public speaking.
Yeah? Like what? Tell us.
I actually just directed and performed in the Vagina Monologues here at Champlain.
Which was up at the Morgan Room.
Which was up at the Morgan Room.
How did that go?
We raised over $400 for charity.
Nice.
Yeah, for Hope Works and for the VITA Foundation.
Good for you. And that's great. Yes, round of applause. And what's up next? Do you have another show that you guys are preparing?
No, right now we are getting the first female poet in a very long time to perform at Champlain College. Clementine Von Radix, who is becoming more popular online, is going to be coming, and I organized that. She's going to be in the presentation room on March 13th.
That's great! You're going to kick butt in there, aren't you?
Yeah, probably.
All right. Well, you know what? The door's opening. Go get them.
Right.
Good luck.
Mr. Anthropy, hi! I met you at a Community Now We Dare meeting about the Champlain Women's and Gender Center. You probably don't remember me, but I'm Caitlin Simon, an advocate for getting a space on campus. Now, you might know, as we talked about at the meeting, that there is a large gender gap between men and women on Champlain's campus, and we have been fighting for a space for a long time. Myself and others are actually working on a proposal to fundraise for said space. Now, because of the gender gap we have here, it would be great to have a space like this so women on this campus could have representation, resources, support, and educational materials for everybody on campus. Now, I'm sure you probably know about Champlain's Game Studio program. It's one of the best in the country, however, not in terms of retaining women. Male-dominated classrooms tend to isolate females at this school, and if we had a center, it would provide them educational resources, support, and representation, and we could have more women staying here, and in that, we could change the face of the game industry because there aren't that many women there as it is. I think that'd be pretty cool. Now, the fact that they're in an isolated major really affects them, and it has affected me before. Just last semester, I was treated with contempt in many of my classes for expressing some of my opinions, and it wasn't helpful. A center would have helped with that. Now, I'm sure you're interested in something like this, as you had said at the meeting. If I could get your card to talk to you more about the proposal, that would be great. Here's mine so you remember my name, and I hope to talk to you soon about this.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. It's great talking to you.
Just like that, right?
Yeah, just like that.
Just like that.
Hopefully it's easy to get one here.
Yeah. I like your confidence, and that's so important. And I like the message that you presented in there, and using a real experience, because I think that's what really speaks, is when you can use a real experience, just like some of the other contestants were able to go ahead and utilize in their story. Felt good about it?
Oh yeah, I feel good about it.
Caitlin Simon, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Philanthropy, what'd you think of those contestants?
That was a lot of fun.
That was a lot of fun, yeah?
They're a great group.
Yeah, this is a really neat event, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, well, we're glad that you're here and that you're a part of all of this.
Thank you very much.
All right, Mr. Philanthropy, give it up for Wes. Amy, I'm gonna have you pick up that microphone right there, because I know that the judges are going ahead and passing down the scores. While they're passing those down, I'm going to remind you folks out in the audience right now to pick up your clickers. This is your chance to go ahead and vote for your favorite right now. We're going to do this by number. For Lau, vote number 1. For Chance, number 2. For Michael, number 3. For Julian, number 4. For Maxwell, number 5. And for Caitlin, number 6. You can go ahead and enter that number, enter it only once, and you can do that right now. And this is for the audience favorite that you're voting for. Amy, you had smiles galore during this. Tell us what was going through your mind as you were listening to some of this.
Oh my gosh, you guys did a great job, and I wish when I was your age I'd had that confidence. Like, you guys just, you know what you're trying to say, you said it well, you had I just wish I'd had that. So congratulations, you guys, you're doing a great job. All
right, thank you, Amy. Hal, I'm going to come over to you because you've seen this every single year, and I think that it's fair to say it gets elevated every year here.
It does, and what really stands out for me is the poise, and I think that's just an important skill and characteristic to have, to know what you want to say and deliver it, and to do it with poise.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you. Stephanie?
I'm impressed with the ideas that they've come up with. I mean, ranging from the strip poker to helping people in Guatemala. I just think it's a lot of good ideas.
Isn't it fun? I mean, it really is, and it's inspiring.
It is.
When you hear about this with the students that are going to school here and where they're coming up with this, and not only just coming up with it, but actually kind of building upon the whole idea and the whole foundation of these ideas, and really just kind of laying out the whole framework of these programs or these jobs or the organizations. It's exciting.
Yeah, I agree.
It really is exciting stuff. All right. Are we ready to go in with our next round? We need just another minute. So, Mike, your first time with us, dealer.com.
It's definitely interesting. Not what I expected, actually. You guys did way better than what I was expecting. Because I remember just being in college and having to stand up in public speaking engagements and crushing it compared to what I did the first few times I got up and did this. And I'm sure the people that went first, is a really hard thing to do. And the people that are going next, you're lucky.
Thanks, Mike. All right, that's great. Who is our next group? Do you know who's going next? Raise your hands if you know if you're going next. Yeah? Feel good about it right now? Yeah, you do. Come on. This is gonna be great. This is gonna be great. I'm gonna bring our suit in to the mix right now. The suit is Kyle Dodson, the director of the Center for Service and Civic Engagement. Kyle, yeah. Come on in. Jump on in here, my friend. I'm gonna sing your song for you. Ready? Sing it. Kyle is charter member of the elevator pitch team and a current candidate for a seat on the school board. Kyle will portray, or actually Kyle is Mr. Rolodex, right? And he's an executive at a recruiting firm. He knows virtually every human resource director in your field of interest. Doesn't matter what it is, he knows them. Doesn't matter what the field is, he knows them. And he's a frequent speaker on many different occasions and career management outings. You probably remember his keynote speech at last year's job fair on the Champlain campus, right?
That's right.
All right.
I was there.
You've been a part of this all along. And one of your favorite sayings, correct me if I'm wrong, is how are we going to move the needle, right?
That's right. Move the chains.
Move the chains. These guys do it, don't they?
They do. Then some.
It's impressive.
Quite so.
I love this. And I know that I keep saying, I know I keep tooting their horns and stuff like that, but I can't sing their praises enough when you see this and when you hear the judges like Stephanie and Mike, who just went last, and Mike saying, this is far more than what I was expecting.
I agree with Mike. I couldn't have found my way to a place like this where this was being held when I was an undergrad. Like, where's that?
Dude, I started here in '84. I didn't know I could have left. I didn't know. All right, here we go. Competing in the job internship seekers category, we're going to bring our first one in. We're all set. And you guys may have heard a bell, and I forgot to mention the bell. We have 90 seconds. That bell is going to hit when there is 20 seconds left. That bell sounds like, just like that. So when you hear that bell, you have 20 seconds left. And I apologize for not having said that before. William Cruz, come on down. Good, how are you? Good. You're graduating this year. Accounting major. You're one of 5 accounting majors who are in the elevator pitch this year. That's awesome. Where's the other 4? You're all sitting together. You're taking after the celebrity judge over here. From Marblehead, Mass. You're a chowderhead.
Yes, I am.
That's awesome. Yeah, what's going on down in Marblehead?
Not much.
No? Yeah, it's a great area. Right on the ocean?
Yeah, it's a beautiful area, and it's right outside of Boston, so if you want something to do, it's not a far drive.
Yeah, it's a great area. I love it down there. You ready to go in here?
I think I am.
You ever done anything like this at all? Any public speaking?
I did it last week.
You did last year? When you were practicing?
Last week for the first round.
All right, how'd you do?
I think I did well.
Yeah? What did your coaches say?
I did well.
All right, well, go kick some butt. Good luck to you.
Billy, swallow the gum. Hey, Mr. Dex. Hey, it's William Cruz. I actually met you last week at the leadership day. You know, as long as we're stuck in this elevator, I'd love to convince you as to why I'd be a great fit at Deloitte in Boston. Well, as you probably already know, I'm a senior accounting major at Champlain College. And while my technical skills are excellent, I'd like to tell you what separates me from the pack of accounting majors going for the Big Four. To start off, I've had the privilege through Army ROTC to lead not only squads, but platoons of cadets through numerous tactical exercises. Here at Champlain College, I manage our school's largest sports team, Champlain Rugby, as the vice president. And I am the director of finance, managing a pool of over $200,000. Over the summer, I had the privilege to be on the corporate actuarial transformation team at National Life Group, in charge of making both quarter and year-end processes more efficient. And myself worked on a project at the end of the year, making a 3-hour process only 30 minutes, and that process is now used every quarter by that Fortune 1000 company. Basically, the point I'm trying to get across to you, Mr. Dex, is that if I'm hired at Deloitte & Touche, I will not only be a great employee, but I will also be a great leader. And if I could take your card and you would take mine, I'd love to sit down with you later this week so we can talk more about it.
Sure. Piqued my interest.
Thank you very much for the opportunity, Mr. Dex, and I believe that this is my stop.
I believe.
Thank you. Nice meeting you.
Selling your leadership based on your own experience.
Yes.
That's great. And that's all true experience.
Yes, that's all good.
That's some pretty impressive stuff coming out of a. You're a senior this year, right?
Yes.
Wow, good for you. What's been the biggest challenge at Champlain College for you?
Auditing.
Auditing who? Or are you not allowed to say that?
Auditing the course.
Yeah, really?
I'd say Thane Bud's probably been my greatest challenge.
You ready for this? She was a teacher when I was here.
I believe it.
She was. Thane Butt was a teacher when I was here. I swear to God, she was.
2 weeks.
What's that? So auditing's been the toughest thing.
Oh,
What's been your best experience so far with Champlain College? And it doesn't necessarily have to be classes. It can be anything.
I'd say that'd be my experience on the Champlain rugby team.
Why's that?
Because from the minute I joined the rugby team, it's been my greatest source of encouragement. It's basically become my family here at school.
It's like a brotherhood.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's a bonding time and everything.
Absolutely.
Friends for life.
Friends for life.
Good for you. Nice job in there, William.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations. All right, a game design major, class of 2014 from Mullica Hill, New Jersey. Give it up for Ross Durham. You got a couple friends in the house.
Yeah, I mean, I guess a couple.
Yeah, just a couple, yeah. You're the guy who came on stage here and you're like, yeah, I'm here.
Yeah.
The party started.
The crowd, you know.
So you're the life of the party then.
I mean, you can say that.
Yeah? All right. What's the major again?
Game design.
Game design.
Yeah.
This is a huge program here.
Oh yeah.
In its 10th year.
Yep.
Here. It's so exciting, and I know that there's the big conference that's coming up out in San Francisco next month.
Yeah,
and
GDC. Yep.
GDC, and it's all the buzz with the emergent media.
Yep.
And I know that there's so much excitement. Is that something that you look forward to being able to attend in the future?
I mean, definitely. Like, I'm not going this year just due to funds and like midterms and everything like that.
Amy brought her checkbook.
No, Amy, if you're feeling kind enough, maybe I could. But no, in all seriousness, it's great. The major is fantastic, and it's growing every year. And I'm just so ecstatic to be graduating, and I feel so prepared from what Champlain has given me. So
That's awesome to
it's
hear.
awesome, yeah.
All right, well, we're excited to see what you're going to do inside that
Great,
elevator.
thank you.
Good luck.
Mr. Dex. Hi, I'm Ross Durham. I saw your speech last week about the future of software industry, and I really wanted to talk to you about how user experience design is really the future of the software industry. And I have a lot of qualifications in that degree. So, for instance, I'm a Champlain College student for game design, and I feel that user experience and game design are two sides of the same coin. Furthermore, last summer I worked at Boeing as an IT liaison between the IT department and the forecasting team, where I had to communicate the tech speech and the non-tech speech, and I did that very successfully. Furthermore, the year before that, I worked at HoloLab Studios, which is a game studio in Montreal, where I worked directly on the user experience of the game that will be released. So if you don't mind, I'd love it if you could, take a minute or two to review my resume, give me any tips or advice that you might have, and if you really like it, please send it off to Microsoft or any of those bigwigs that you know. But in all seriousness, let's exchange contact info.
Sounds good.
Here's my card.
All right. Here's my card. And,
Awesome.
yeah. Number there?
Of course, and I'll be sure to send you my resume. And please feel free to get back to me, and I hope we speak about it again soon.
Sounds good, Ross.
Great, thanks.
Good luck.
Have a good one.
An internship at Boeing.
Yeah, yep.
Wow, so tell us what you did again?
So I was actually a liaison between the IT team and the forecasting team working on the Chinook, which is the military helicopter with 2 rotors.
Right.
Yeah, it's really, really cool.
And the Chinook is actually, that's been around for a number of years, but
Yeah,
obviously
yeah.
they're constantly making advancements
Yeah,
to
it's
it.
like 50-something years now, actually. Yeah.
And so what exactly, what did you work on with the Chinook?
So I was, the forecasting team, they put in mathematical databases to forecast when they're going to need to upgrade the Chinook for their customers, such as the Army or the Marines.
Okay.
And the IT department backs that up in all the databases and everything.
Yep.
But they didn't have anyone in between the two teams that could communicate successfully and efficiently what the IT team was doing to the forecast team and vice versa. So that's where I came in, and I know all that tech speak, but I also love just communication in general. So I was the go-to guy between the two teams, just helping both parties understand each.
That's fascinating.
Yeah.
That is absolutely fascinating. That, from a gaming major.
Yeah, right?
And someone,
it just shows
which I don't mean any disrespect whatsoever, I don't mean any disrespect to that, but also someone who, like you said in there, you're part of a game that's going to be launched later, this year, and your name's
Right
on
out
it.
of Montreal.
Yeah, and Montreal is one of the biggest hubs for game design.
Biggest hub on the East Coast.
Right, yeah.
Super exciting.
And so you get a credit on that.
Yeah, and I think it goes to show that game design as a major just doesn't have to strictly apply to strictly games. Like, it can apply to software design or IT, all sorts of different aspects.
And how it all communicates together.
Right, exactly.
That's great. Nice job, Ross.
Thank you very much.
Boeing. I don't know if I interned when I went there. Maybe what ails you? I think that's what it was. Oh, yeah. All right. Jeffrey Deal, come on down. Jeffrey, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Nice to meet you. Says here you're a business administration major, class of 2017 from Victor, New York. That's upstate.
Yes, upstate New York.
Way above the Finger Lakes, is that correct?
Yeah, right about in the Finger Lakes area, yes.
Above the middle finger? No. I'm just trying to make small talk with you, man. Actually, it's outside of Rochester, isn't it?
It is. That's about 25, 30 minutes outside of Rochester, New York.
All right, good. What brought you to Champlain College?
Well, Ian Mortimer.
There we go.
Who came to my school and he talked about Champlain, and I came up for a visit. It was everything I was looking for. I fell in love with Burlington and
Excuse me, Champlain, so here I am.
Good for you. And was it everything that Ian sold it to be?
Yes, it was.
All right, that's good. Well, we thank Ian for that. We miss him, but we're glad that he found you for us. Ready to go inside?
I certainly hope so.
All right, good luck.
Oh, Mr. Dex. My name is Jeff Thiel. I'm a business administration student with the Stiller School of Business.
Hey,
I
Jeff.
attended your speaking at Champlain about marketing recruitment.
What'd you say?
I thought it was really helpful. I asked the question about experience requirements. I found your comments to be really helpful, especially as a first-year student trying to focus my education towards a career that I can really find a lot of passion in. And so this year, I've been really trying to take advantage of the opportunities here at Champlain. For example, this year I participated in a lot of the Kelly Marketing Group meetings, and the Kelly Marketing Group provides free marketing consultation to local not-for-profits. So for the low price of getting up at about 6:30 in the morning and putting on a shirt and tie, I've been able to observe and even participate in these real-world marketing consultation sessions. And that's not only really taught me a lot, it's also really helped me discover a real career interest in terms of helping to affect positive change in an organization. And it also really matched up well with what I've been learning in the classroom. And so this year, I've had a lot of opportunities, both in the classroom and outside, to experience and to learn. And I found that I'm very interested in the marketing industry. And this summer, I'd like to continue my education with a marketing internship. And so I did a little research, and I discovered that this year, Microsoft's marketing division is offering a really great summer internship. And as a user of a lot of their products, I'd really like to find out the business end. I understand that you have some really good connections. I saw on LinkedIn that you were connected with some of their HR managers. Could we exchange business cards? I'd love to send you a copy of my resume and have you take a look at it, maybe pass it along.
Sounds good, Jeff. I've enjoyed hearing a little bit about you. Worth a follow-up visit.
Here's my card.
There's mine.
Thank you very much.
You're quite welcome.
I'd love to some people walk all the way from South House to come see me, so I guess
You got the Southies in the house. Nice. All right, good for you. I like how you related the in-class experience with the real world. Is that something that really applies to you?
That's something that's really applied to me, and that's something that really attracted me to Champlain, and that I found to be really useful here so far. So.
Good for you. Good for you. I also like that you threw in LinkedIn, that you looked them up on LinkedIn. I find that, do you ever use LinkedIn?
I am on LinkedIn, yes.
All right. How useful, and I know that you're launching into your career or looking to launch into your career, how useful has LinkedIn been to you so far?
It's been really useful, just finding and connecting with people who I know from my hometown or who have moved away, but still being able to see what they're doing with their careers and being able to hook up with each other. That's been nice.
LinkedIn has changed over the past 2 years. I find it absolutely fascinating what you're able to do on LinkedIn and how you're able to connect. I find LinkedIn is to business what Facebook is to social.
Yes, I would agree with that.
Yeah, nice job up there.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, nice meeting you. All right, we got 3 left in this category. Give it up for Casey Hanlon, the accounting major. Hi, Casey. How are you? Nice to meet you. You excited?
Sure, yeah.
Sure, yeah. Yeah? How many times did you practice this?
A lot.
A lot?
Over and over and over in my car, over and over like a crazy lady.
Like, really?
Yes.
Like, cause, like, in your car, so people are like
I'm
watching.
driving and I'm like, hi, Mr. Rolodex.
Does that look like Mr. Rolodex?
Yep.
That's it. That's it. Was he ever beside you when you were in your car, like, hey? That would be weird. All right. Ready to go talk to him? All right, you got this. You got this. Take a deep breath. Have fun.
Hi, are you Mr. Rolodex?
That's me.
Hi, I'm Casey Hanlon. It's great to meet you.
My pleasure.
I'm a senior accounting student at Champlain College. I've attended some of your seminars on campus before. About a year ago, you had some seminars that really encouraged us to look for challenging job opportunities. It was really good stuff. It encouraged me to apply to a position, which is where I've been working for almost a year now. It's this company called Comac Systems. They were in their first year of operations at the time. I started out as just an intern, and
they gave me a permanent position. I've been doing cost accounting and consolidated financial statements and bookkeeping and all that really nerdy accounting stuff. It's really reinforced to me that it's what I want to do for the rest of my career. Have you ever had a position like that? You just knew that's what you wanted to do?
I have.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful field.
Yeah. So there's a position that actually just opened up for a controller, and I really want to apply for that. I think I've proven myself as a really valuable asset to this company, and I think I'm going to go for it. I saw your seminar last week about how we can move up in the workplace. It was really helpful for me, and I have some questions, and I was thinking maybe if you have the time, we could set up a meeting and kind of go over some things. Is that something you could do?
Sounds great.
Great.
Sounds
Can I have a
great.
business card?
Certainly can. Reach out and call the number on there.
Great. Thank you.
You're quite welcome.
Great. It was a great meeting you.
My pleasure. Have a good day.
I would say all that commuting time paid off. No, it really did. And what I really like I always write down a couple notes, everyone. But what I took away from yours was the line that you said, "Have you ever held a job that it meant so much to you that you knew that that's what you wanted to do?" So you hit it home back to him by saying, "And that's what I want." And I saw the opening at your place, and I have questions for you. And I thought that was important because you turned it right back to him. That was the plan? Mission accomplished. Nice job. Let's hear it for you. Representing the Northeast Kingdom from Derby, Vermont, graduating this year, accounting major with finance minor, Angela Squilante. How are you? I'm good. Nice to meet you. I'm from the Northeast Kingdom. Awesome. Yeah, Newport. Go Falcons. Cool. North Country are the Falcons. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Right, we're still the Falcons, right? Falcons. Okay, it might have changed. I don't know. Like, times change. Like, can't be Falcons anymore. Gotta be toadstools or something. I don't know. Whatever. So what are you going to talk about? You want to give up your secrets yet? Or? No? Really? All right. You ready for this?
I think so.
Yeah? You didn't practice in your car, did you?
Not in my car, no.
But you practiced?
I did practice.
Yeah?
Yes.
Like in the front of the mirror and stuff like that?
No, with my mom actually, who's in the audience.
Mom's here? Yes, yes. All right. Mom, how did she do? Did she do good?
I think she's awesome. We call her Awesome Angela at home.
We call her Awesome Angela. That's so cute. AA. Different one. Go get in there.
Mr. Dex?
Yes.
I recognize you from coming into my accounting class last year. I'm Angela Squilante.
Very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. I'm a senior accounting student at Champlain College. You talked to us about the power of networking and how it's important for us to identify unique characteristics about ourselves in order to help us stand out in the job market. Yes. Since your talk, I've been thinking about what distinguishes me from my peers. I will be graduating in May with 150 credits that I've accumulated within 4 years. I've also had 3 accounting internships, all in different industries, and I've been able to balance my academics with work and club involvement.
Congratulations.
Thank you. However, I'm lacking in the networking piece. After your talk, I searched for you on LinkedIn. I'm planning on moving to Atlanta after graduation and noticed that you have connections with public accounting firms in the Atlanta area. I would greatly appreciate your input on helping me build my own network connections. I plan to reach out to you, not knowing we meet in an elevator. But since there isn't enough time today to continue this conversation, could we set up an appointment next week?
Absolutely.
May I have your business card?
Yeah. Atlanta, one of my favorite cities.
Oh, good. Mine too. I've just printed out some of my own. Would you like mine?
I would. Thank you very much.
Here.
I see that we are reaching your floor, but I look forward to continuing this conversation with you next week.
Same here.
It's great to meet you.
My pleasure.
Good job, Angela.
Mom approved. And awesome Angela kicks the suit out of the elevator. So, judges, please take note of that. Because I think that in the 7 years, that is a first right there. Nice job. How did it feel?
It's good. I'm glad that's over with.
What was easier, that or with Mom?
With Mom was definitely easier.
Yeah. But it wasn't so bad, right?
It wasn't so bad.
Once you get going, because you know what's here, and you know what you have to get out.
Yes.
So, and you practiced it so many times, and it's your passion.
Yes.
So when it's something that you're passionate about, you can just let it flow, right?
Correct.
Awesome, Angela. Nice job. And then there was one.
There was one.
And that one, what's that?
Ultimo.
And that one is an industrial organizational psychology major. She's going to tell us all about us.
It's gonna take her a while.
Yeah. It's going to be a field day. Yeah. We don't have that much time. It's going to be a hell of an elevator ride. What's that ride in Universal?
Like Willy Wonka.
Yeah. She's graduating this year from Lexington, Massachusetts, Katarina Svensson! Very good. So are you gonna, break this down?
I mean, psychologically, I feel like this is kind of not a place to go outside.
Oh, I'm good with it. I'm good with it. I'm at peace. Go ahead. Have at it.
Oh, where do you even start?
Go.
Hi, Mr. Dex.
Yes.
Hi, Katarina Svensson. Hi, great to meet you. I'm actually a graduating Champlain College student in industrial organizational psychology.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. I actually saw you at your presentation on internships at Microsoft, and I loved what I heard. It was such a good presentation. You're welcome. And I especially loved how you said that technology is used in all facets of life. And I've certainly seen that human resources with different systems like PeopleSoft and Workday. And I especially loved how you said that technology is fast-tracking so quickly that it's really important to hire and maintain this high employee retention. And I love human resources, and it's really become my passion. I've actually held 2 internships, one at Champlain Chocolates, where free chocolate, right? And I actually helped them with their employee manual with their new branch of business, the South End Kitchen that just opened up this past year.
Yes.
Yeah. And also, I'm currently working at Champlain College Human Resources, helping just with different tasks, email, typical HR, boring stuff. And I've definitely proven, I think, that I am a fast learner and things like that. I definitely work really hard, and I think I make people feel very comfortable. And I actually heard that you have connections with Microsoft.
I do.
Fantastic, great that I met you. And I actually was wondering maybe if I could send you my resume, and maybe you can give me some pointers and perhaps give me an introduction to Microsoft.
I'd be happy to do it.
Perfect. Can I give you my business card?
Please do. I'll give you one. There we are.
Perfect. Thank you so much. It
My
was really great
pleasure.
meeting you. Oh, here's my fork.
Have a good day.
Thank you.
You still singing?
A little bit, yeah.
Oh my God, you were great. Wasn't she great?
Yeah.
That was super. And like so many of them, you have all this experience already that you were able to talk about and impress with, which I think is highly impressive.
Thank you.
So nice job. Katarina, everybody. All right. I'm going to talk to you in just 1 second, so hang right there if you don't mind. Audience, this is your chance to go ahead and vote for us. So get those clickers that you're handed. Ben's going to bring up those house lights for us so that you can see them a little bit better. If you want to go ahead and vote for William Cruz, he is number 1. Ross Durham, number 2. Jeffrey Deal, number 3. Casey Hanlon, number 4. Angela Squilante, number 5. And Katarina Svensson, number 6. Go ahead and cast those votes in right now for your favorite, for your audience favorite. Mr. Rolodex.
Yes, sir.
What do you think?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, put her right up close.
This is spectacular. I just want to, echo what other people have said about how impressive these young people are. I love their enthusiasm, their ability to come up here in front of a group of people. I love their support. I really love their friends cheering for them. We got a nice full house here tonight.
Yeah.
It's a great evening. Great evening.
It is a great evening,
Yeah.
and thank you for being a part of it.
My
This
pleasure.
is a big deal for you.
It is every year. It's
You're,
one of my
part of the
favorites.
charter member, the founding.
This is true.
Founding member.
It's true. You've been around for a while too.
Then number 7.
It's always fun to be up here watching you.
I like it. So thank you very much. Mr.
My pleasure.
Rolodex, everybody. Chris, I'm going to come over to you. You knew it, didn't you? You had a feeling. You had a feeling. We're through round 2, and I know people are stretching their legs a little bit, so feel free to stretch your legs. We've got one more segment to go through, and then we're going to award out $2,700. $2,700 what we're going to be awarding out. So make sure you stick around for that. But feel free to stretch those legs because we need to tabulate some scores over there. Chris, what are you thinking right now?
Gosh, I mean, everybody's so impressive. I was here last year, and I did the preliminary judging, and this year is it's taken to a whole new level.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it really is. Lori, you've also been here before. How can you compare it to past years?
Well, I completely agree with Chris. I mean,
Nice and close.
I feel like we've said that. I said 3 years ago. I heard that because it was my first year, and last year and this year. It is seriously impressive.
It
And
seriously is, yeah.
I think the concepts are great. The enthusiasm is escalated, and what impresses me is how increasingly articulate the students are.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Lori. I'm going to come over to our alumna right here. Jennifer, is it easier to be a celebrity judge or is it easier to be pitching?
I think it's easier to be pitching, honestly.
Really? Why?
Because they're all so good, and I don't want to say that, one person is better than another person, or, I don't know. I think that they're all doing such a great job that it's
Yeah.
making it that much harder to be a judge.
Yeah, it's difficult, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So you excited with your new role at KPMG?
Yes.
Yeah, and you've already started, right?
I started in August.
Good for you. Good for you. I think that's so. I think that's just wonderful. How fast. You've had this banner year already with all these different things that have just kind of just one after another, including finishing school in 3 years.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, unbelievable.
It's a whirlwind.
It is a whirlwind. Are we all set for our next round? We are ready to go. All right, here we go with our final role. Reprising her role as Miss D Pockets. Please welcome Monier Greenbaum. Good to see you. Oh, you brought some reading material. Show everyone what you brought. The Atlantic. Yes. Leadership Giving Director for the Office of Advancement and charter member of the elevator pitch team. Monier has been at Champlain College for 8 years, following a 20-year career in a leadership role with an airline industry. What airline? U.S. Airways. All right. Monier will play who?
Miss D. Pockets.
Miss D Pockets. There you go. An angel investor who has a history of identifying promising young entrepreneurs and backing their ventures. You may have met her last month when she gave a lecture at part of a BYO Biz Speaking from Experience series. Must have been a hell of a speech. All right, good. You ready to go?
I am.
All right, get right in there. We're going to bring up our first pitcher. Is that right? Yeah. Annie Del Moro. Hey, how are you?
I'm kind of nervous.
You kind of nervous? Don't be nervous.
I'm not really nervous. I just
No?
want to do it.
You want to do it? You know what? Here we go. I'm gonna read what it says here, and you're jumping in. Ladies and gentlemen, Annie Del Moro, environmental policy major, class of 2014, from Pequannock, New Jersey. There we go. Get in there. Good luck.
saw you about like 2 weeks ago. You gave a speech about the BYO Biz program at Champlain College.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a student there, and your speech was really inspiring, but I think the best part was at the end when you started talking about food. Something that I'm really interested in. I'm an environmental policy major, but in my spare time, I work at an all-organic, all-natural food market. And while I was there, I was actually struck with an illness. I was diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's Burkitt's lymphoma, and I was 21 when I was diagnosed. I'm now 22. I'm here, and I'm really proud about that. But your speech kind of brought up this idea in my head to create a food truck to bring food to cancer patients in their homes when they're off treatment. And you know, the whole idea of it is to bring normalcy into lives, and with that comes this other kind of controversial aspect of my truck, which would be a medical marijuana aspect. So patients have the opportunity to come to my truck, or have my truck come to them, and they could come and use the marijuana products, tinctures, candies, chocolates, whatever they want, if they so choose. And then they can get a home-cooked meal by yours truly. It would be macrobiotic, all organic, all natural, so they could get all of their food nutrients, anything that they need in that one meal for that day. And so I was wondering if maybe I could pass you my business plan. You could take a peek, see if you liked it, and I could give you my card, and maybe I was wondering if I could get your business card. Awesome. It was great to meet you again. Thanks. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
True story right there, ladies and gentlemen. So
Scarves to prove it.
oh my God. But clean bill of health.
Clean bill of health.
How about that? So a food truck for cancer patients is what you want to do.
Yeah, I guess all patients, but
Yeah. And it's kind of catchy. So what I got out of this is you want medicinal marijuana, right? So they're going to go there, they're going to partake, but then you're going to cook them food. Why? Because they're going to have the munchies and they're going to pay for it. You're a smart girl. I get it. All right. Good job, Annie. Nice to go. All right, an accounting major graduating this year from Leicester, Vermont, Ashley Delphia. Hey, Ashley. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, nice to meet you. Yeah, lots of practice, right?
Yep, in my car again.
In your car?
Yep.
Really? Did you guys ever pass each other when you're practicing?
No, that's really awkward.
Yeah, especially when you hit each other. Yeah.
We're not paying attention because we're talking to each other.
Exactly.
We're imaginary friends.
Did you have imaginary friends?
Well,
We have a psych major. She's actually she's gonna talk to me later, so she might not have time actually. Yeah. Probably. You ready to go see Miss Deep Pockets? All right, she's waiting for you. Have fun. Good luck.
Oh, hi, Miss Pockets? Yes. Hi, my name's Ashley Delphia. I saw you present about marketing at Champlain College last week.
Oh, yes.
Well, since we're stuck in this elevator together, I was wondering if I could talk to you about my business.
Of course.
Well, my fiance and I started a business about three years ago, and we do a maple sugar production in central Vermont. And since we started, we grew from 4,000 taps to 30,000 now, and now we're the largest producer in Addison County.
That's pretty incredible.
Yeah, we're pretty excited about it. That's this year. So as we produce more and more, we're finding that Vermont is completely saturated with syrup. So what we're looking to do is expand out of state. And specifically, we're looking to go into the Boston restaurant market. And I know you're from Boston, and I know you're also a marketing expert, so I'd love to get your advice about reaching this new market, since we're not really familiar with Boston. Does that sound okay?
Sure.
Well, we're actually having an open house this coming weekend if you'd like to come down. I'm sure you love syrup as you're live in Vermont now. And you could come down, we could give you a tour, and you could meet my family and maybe talk about some marketing strategies.
Sure, I'd be delighted.
Awesome. If I could get your card, I'll send you an email with the information. And I'll actually give you mine. We have the website on here. You can check us out online too.
That would be terrific. Great.
Awesome. Well, it was nice to meet you.
Nice to
I look
meet
forward
you
to
as
seeing
well.
you. Thank you.
Thanks.
That was great. 3 years running this business?
Yes.
And you've gone from 4,000 taps to 30,000 taps?
This year, yep.
Wow, how many miles of lines is that?
A lot.
A lot, yeah.
You don't want to know.
That's like serious.
Yeah.
Wow. And how many gallons? Are you doing that? What's that new? It's the osmosis system that they're doing with it. So you're doing all that? Do you have that whole system with your setup as well?
Yeah, you don't know how much that costs.
No, I know. It's very expensive. It's extremely expensive. But I know that what that's doing is it's pulling most of the water out, so that the boil time is that much more reduced.
Yeah, yep, absolutely.
Holy camole. And you really have this focus of going down into Boston?
Yes.
You know, if Boston doesn't work out for you, I know this lady who's starting a food truck. You might want to talk to her.
Oh, okay.
Good job.
Thank you.
Nicely done. Robert Falcone, come on down. Robert is a business management major with minors in marketing and finance. Will be graduating in 2015 from Long Valley, New Jersey. How are you, my friend?
Fantastic. How are you?
Yeah? Look, business management major with minors in marketing and finance.
Yeah.
Is that basically undecided?
Not decided. I just want to get my lay of the land for everything.
Wow. How difficult is it managing all of that?
I gotta be on top of my game. Definitely gotta get a hold of everything.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
So you, scholastically, you're like pretty busy.
Yeah, definitely. And I just got accepted to the China internship program, so I'm gonna be there for the summer.
Good for you. Going to Shanghai.
Yeah.
So pretty excited about that.
Very excited, very excited.
No kidding. I know that that Ann with our emergent program is going to be heading over there. I think next week, actually.
Really?
She'll pave the way for you.
Fantastic.
Yeah, she'll know all the great
I need someone
eateries,
to do
anyways.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that'd be great.
Good for you. Wow. Are you? What's most exciting about studying abroad?
Just the chance to learn about a different culture and like experience new things and really put myself out there. I think that'll be exciting.
I think it's great, especially when you're looking at all the different areas that you're studying and how you might be able to apply that.
Yeah, exactly. Be able to figure out where all those different things will fit out into my life.
Good for you. Robert, you ready to go in the elevator?
Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
All right. Good luck to you.
Thank you. Excuse me, Mrs. Pockets?
Yes.
Hi, my name is Rob Falcone. I saw you at the gym the other day working out. Getting pretty buff, I could see. But on that treadmill, have you ever thought about where that energy goes that you just produced?
No.
See, obviously you're producing energy in and of yourself, but the treadmill is also producing energy that's usually just dissipated into there, wasted, if you may. See, I thought about a way to harness that energy and then give it back to the community and the gym. This idea that I have is called Green Gym. And what we would do is we take the energy produced by the treadmills, the ellipticals, the bikes, the rowing machines, and put it all into a generator, which we then can harness and transfer into electricity to light the gym, power the computers at the front desk, power the TVs in the back, and maybe even use that to heat the gym in the cold winter months. See, in essence, what I'm trying to reach is a triple bottom line, where we satisfy the people because the members are the most important part. And if they come into the gym and feel satisfied about running onto the treadmills and producing energy to help out their fellow gym members in the community, I think that'll be great. Second, what we're trying to do is reach a profit because, let's be honest, we're in this business for a reason. We want to make a profit. But thirdly, and most importantly, I think that we really want to satisfy the environment because we don't want our mistakes to harm the future generations. And if anything, we want to give back now so that later on they can do better things. If you want to talk about this more, maybe I can send you over my business plan and maybe set up a meeting. Here's my business card, and it would be great to get yours. Thank you very much. This is my floor. Have a nice day.
I would say that a business management guy with marketing and finance would know just all about how to harness something and how they're going to make the money and the profit and all the how-tos about putting together a business such as the Green Gym.
Exactly, but the main focus would be trying to give back to the environment, in essence, just give back so that future generations will be better off than we are today.
Which was the end of your pitch, that
Yeah,
future
exactly.
giving back to your
end
future
of the
generations.
pitch, yeah. Main focus point.
Yeah, I thought that was really well done. Really nicely put together. Good job, Robert. Looking pretty buff over there. That was cool. That was really cool. All right, Chelsea Hutchings, come on down. Hey, Chelsea, nice to see you. Chelsea's from one of the most beautiful areas. She's from York, Maine. Beautiful area. Graphic design, digital media class. You're graduating this year. You excited about that?
Super excited.
Super excited. Plus, you are also president of the Student Government Association. Yeah, which means you are on the Presidential Search Committee. Little side thing, yeah. Yeah, how did that go?
Well, we hired a new president.
Yeah.
It went pretty well.
Yeah, it did go very well. Yeah. Was that exciting to be a part of that whole process?
You have no idea. It taught me, I can't even explain it. I'm not going to go into it. No one wants to know.
Is there one particular highlight that you can share with someone that says this is my biggest take from this?
I would say the fact that I was on the other side of the table from the interview, which usually I'm being interviewed. Now going into them, I'm a little bit more confident because I know what it's like to be on the other side of the table. So.
There you go. That's perfect. All right. You ready to go see Miss Deep Pockets?
Yeah.
Give it all you got. Have fun.
Miss Pockets? Yeah. So nice to finally meet you. The name's Chelsea Hutchings. Hi. So I saw you about a month ago at your lecture at Champlain College on launching new products in the market. I actually myself have a product you might be interested in supporting. So I'm a senior designer here at Champlain, and the last 2 years I've been focusing in product design and packaging design. With that, I've teamed up with a great engineer, and together we have a prototype for something pretty cool. Before I tell you what it is, I have a question for you. Do you eat peanut butter and jelly sandwiches?
No.
You don't. Do you use Nutella?
Yes.
All right. Well, you know when you're getting to the end of your jar and you get your knuckles all dirty from it? It's a mess, right? I have a solution to your problem. So my team and I have developed a double-sided peanut butter jar. And what this does is when you're nearing the end, you flip it over, unscrew it like it's a brand new jar, no mess. So word around the block says you know a few people at Skippy.
I do.
So at your convenience, if you wouldn't mind, I'd like to exchange information with you and show you my prototype and see if we can't hook something up over at Skippy and get this thing off the ground.
Absolutely.
All right, I'll give you my card, and if I could have yours, that would be awesome. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day. Good luck.
Double-sided peanut butter jar.
Yeah, I like food.
Where did this come from?
So I have this booklet that I made in high school of these useless ideas. And I thought that tonight would be appropriate to bring one of them out, so.
And this was a useless idea that was in it?
Yes.
I don't think this is a useless idea. I mean, well, first of all, I don't think you should be digging around inside a peanut butter jar. Just, you could use a knife.
Well, even with the knife, it's still get dirty.
No, it's true. It's true. But it is kind of a neat idea, though. I like it. I don't think it's so useless.
Well, do it.
And I like how you had to flip because I knew you were a little nervous thinking about going in there. And you're like, I have a question for you, thinking everyone eats peanut butter and jelly, right?
She doesn't. I try with the Nutella.
Yeah. So you had a quick second go to. Nice job, Chelsea.
Thank you.
What's your deal with peanut butter and jelly? Oh, you threw her! Chelsea, she threw you. Public Relations Organizational Innovation Major, class of 2016 from Houston, Texas, Dylan Sigmund. Houston, Texas.
Sir,
What the hell are you doing in Burlington, Vermont?
I wanted something completely different, and that's exactly what I got.
Yeah, I guess you did. I mean, Houston's a big, big city and a huge state. And I have to ask, I've already asked it before, but how did you find Champlain College?
I was just kind of looking for something different, and I was looking at alternative programs, and I fell in love with the upside-down curriculum.
Really? Okay. And tell us what has been so rewarding for you with the Upside Down curriculum.
It's just, I'm a person who I have no clue what I want to do with my life, and it's nice to be thrown into something to be like, okay, I kind of like this, maybe I don't want to do this. So I get to know if I want to do this faster than I would at a normal college. So I get to firsthand see what I'm good at and what I don't necessarily want to do with my life.
And that instantly applied right from the get-go for
Yeah,
you.
yeah. I've already switched my major.
How many times?
Once.
And
Once.
you came in here as
I came in as a criminal justice, and
Yeah.
now I'm PR.
public relations. Why did you switch to public relations?
I just like dealing with humans, and I don't really want to do with death and stuff like that. Not really. I'll leave it to Olivia Benson on this for you.
Okay. Where do you see yourself?
I really want to own my own business, but my dad says the people who own the business are the ones who make the money. So, trying to make Dad proud.
There you go. What does Dad do?
He's an insurance salesman, but he's trying to get his own business started, so been learning a lot from him.
Dad's J.R. Ewing.
Yeah.
Audience is way too young to know that reference. I just realized I dated myself completely. It's like, who the hell is he? All right, you ready to go inside?
I think so.
All right, good luck.
Miss Pockets? Hi, I'm Dylan Sigmund. How are you? I actually saw you speak a few weeks ago at Champlain. I'm a student there, and I really enjoyed your lecture. What resonated with me most was your comment that all the startup companies that you invest in focus on a very targeted market. I have to tell you, though, the entire time you were speaking, I was thinking of sorority girls. It's not what you think. It's because my company, Sorority, focuses on a very specific market, college sororities. You mentioned you were in a sorority, and now your daughter's in Chi Omega, right?
That's correct.
Great. Well, I'm sure you know the importance of the Big Sister, Little Sister program and all the important relationships it creates. Well, at Sorority, we make personalized stuffed animals that the girls can give to each other that signify and serve as a reminder of these important relationships. We have everything in place to accomplish delivery within the time demands of their strict schedule. So when they say sorority rush, we take it literally. We've actually been piloting it down at the University of Texas for the last season, and 18 out of 21 of the sororities there are signed up onto our program so far. And so now we're looking to expand. If you're free anytime soon, I would love to sit down with you, show you our business plan, and get some feedback, as well as bring you an owl for your daughter for Chi Omega, and maybe talk about your potentially investing.
Sure.
Great. Well, here's my card. If I can please get yours. Great. I will give you a call next week. It was a pleasure seeing you again. Thank you.
You thought you were just going to fly right back to your seat. I saw that. How'd it go in there?
I think it went well.
Yeah?
I need to swallow.
Yeah? You want a glass of water?
No, I'm good.
You're good? Yeah, really? All right. I thought you did great. Yeah, I mean, you had a lot to get out.
Yeah.
And everything. How passionate are you about this Big Sister, Little Sister program?
Well, this is actually a company I'm trying to get started. And I have tons of friends in sororities. And
The boy.
Yep. And I see how important it is to them. And my friends are important to me, so I want to kind of, do something for them.
Give back.
Yep.
Good for you. I like it. Nice job.
Thank you.
Nice meeting you. We have one left. We have one left for the evening, ladies and gentlemen, and then the judges are going to go to work, and our accounting firm's really going to go to work, and they're going to be tabulating. We're going to ask you for your audience favors. Stick around because, again, Key Bank is going to be awarding out over $2,700. So thank you again for Key Bank for being the key sponsor for us for not just this year, but for all 7 years. So a big round of applause. Thank you. Our last pitcher is an international business major, class of 2016 from Golden, Colorado. He did compete last year. He's standing in the wings. I love how he's waiting for his name. Eric Walgren Sorrow. Good to see you again. How are you? Yeah, I'm doing very well. I'm excited that you came back.
I am too.
What brought you back? Was it me or was it the money?
Well, besides you.
Very nice.
It's always fun to get up and share a cool idea. I'm going to share with you guys tonight. I've been working on for the past year. So, I'm excited.
Pretty excited about this? This is like your launch party, right?
Yeah, to get the idea out to...
You look overly excited. Jumping.
I don't know you personally. I haven't looked at your bio, but it's really cool that someone from the community came out to represent what really big ideas can do.
Yeah. You want one of his cards? You need one of his cards, right?
Yeah, do you have it?
Where's your card? Okay. That's how the pitch works, right there. Damn, that's a nice. Thanks, Dave. There you go. All right, you ready to do this?
Right.
All right. Good luck. There she is.
Hi, Miss Pockets. My goodness, so good to see you. I'm Eric Walden, and I go to Champlain College, and I saw you at Speaking from Experience a couple of weeks ago. On top of that, I saw your article on Pinterest in Inc. magazine. I'm working on something called Menti, and what we're trying to do is solve the bookmark bottleneck that so many people have to deal with on a regular basis. See, right now, if you bookmark content, it goes in with everything else that you save, and it ends up getting cluttered with every other piece of content you ever filed. What Menti does is it takes the clutter away, and it serves it up on an elegant cube, and it categorizes everything by your interest in real time. So right now, we just launched beta a couple months ago, and we're getting great press, including from Inc. magazine, actually. And we need someone like you in the driver's seat of our business to help guide us forward and be a strategic advisor for our company. We're looking at two business models. The first being acquired by either Google, Facebook, or Yahoo sometime in the future. And the second being licensing out our intellectual property. We'd love to demo the product for you at a later time. Everything that we've been working on up to this point has led us in a really great direction, and I can't wait to work with you. Here's my business card. And if I can get yours as well. Do you mind if I call you in a couple of weeks? All right. Thank you for your time.
I want to explain it again, because I had a hard time hearing part of it. So if you don't mind, tell me a little bit again what that idea is.
So the idea has changed a lot
last
year, as some of my friends in the audience right now know. What we're trying to do is make it so on your bookmarking, when you have a toolbar set up on a browser, and it's bookmarking content for you, we want to make it so it's all done based on your interests, and then we want to eventually open it up to the public so that you're not only seeing your own private bookmarks, but you're also able to quickly find your friends. So because the theory is your friends and you have very similar interests on different topics, and then, who knows, we'll see where it goes.
So it's like a Pinterest bookmark kind of.
It's like Menti.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Nice job. Great to see you guys. Good job. Wow. Look at that, right?
Pretty great.
They are pretty great indeed. They're all pretty great. All 18 contestants have now gone. You can help me with this. We want to hear from you now because it's your chance to go ahead and vote. So Ben's going to bring up those lights a little bit. Get those clickies out. We want to hear what you think of the entrepreneurs. Want to go ahead and read them off for me? Oh, you don't? All right. So number one, well, actually, let's go ahead. Give it up for Miss D. Pocket. All right, so let me read these off so that we can go ahead and get those votes in. Number one is Annie Del Moro. Number two, Ashley Delphia. Number three, Robert Falcone. Such a cool name. You gotta say it that way. Number four, Chelsea Hutchings. Number five, Dylan Sigmund. And number six, Mr. Manti, Eric Walgren. All right.
So I wanted the opportunity to first of all thank our celebrity judges who have dedicated their time to be here, but also I wanted to acknowledge a couple of young women in the audience who are planning on applying to Champlain College and perhaps even competing in the elevator pitch competition. So Stephanie Riskin's daughter, Olivia, stand up and say hi. Thank you for being here. And I wanted to acknowledge Chloe, who is Amy Mayu's daughter. Stand up and say hi. Thank you for being here.
Absolutely. Thank you. Miss D. Pockets, Monier Greenbaum, everybody. I like how they position themselves right next to Dave and his wife. Very, very smart, ladies, very smart. All right, we're going to be doing some tabulating over there. Tom and Dave are busy on the old calculators. We'll go ahead and we'll hear from a couple of our judges right now. I'm going to come right down to Mike. You got called out on the spot, man. You got called out. What do you think about something like that?
It's definitely brave to do that.
But that's really what this is about. That's what an elevator pitch is all about. It's that one time that you have. It's just like, you know what? When am I going to see Mike again? This is the guy who represents a company that I think so much about and where they've been and what they've done. And if I don't say something to him right now, when am I going to have this opportunity again? So here I go.
Yeah, it is all about a cool experience. I once got stuck in a New York City elevator.
Did you?
2:30 in the morning with 36 people for 90 minutes. That's a whole different story.
9 months later.
It was very late. But it is definitely about taking advantage of every single opportunity that you have. And you don't know sometimes until it's gone. And it's important to just grab it when you can. So good luck to everyone.
What would be your biggest piece of advice?
Biggest piece of advice, do it your own way, work your butt off. And even when you think you're working hard, you gotta do it twice as hard if you're gonna succeed. And yeah, just go for it.
That's great advice because you being one of the founding members of a company that is so hugely and nationally successful. So just like go for it, and then when you think that you've gotten there, go for it again and go for it harder.
It's definitely never enough. And when you think you've done enough, yeah, you got to keep going. And it's going to be years for some ideas to come together. And it's being persistent and just working really hard.
Because you had a full head of hair.
Yes, at one time. Yeah, this is what you have to look forward to.
And I'm going to come to you because you're right in that same boat, that entrepreneur, that passion that lives in you, and you know what that's like. Good News Garage, you heard that story. You didn't want to stand for that when you heard the story of that lady, and you said, I'm not going to take that. I want to fight for this person. So kind of right in the same vein as Mike, that's got to be the same spirit that you live in.
Yeah, it's all about stories and having stories connect to your story. So, really know who you are, your core values, and really just keep that as your North Star and keep fighting through the challenges, because there will always be challenges. And I'm just reminded, hearing these great pitches tonight, I just wonder how many of them will become projects and careers and new, out there companies. So this is always exciting to be here.
Always exciting. Always exciting. Let's hear it for our celebrity judges one more time. Thank you. I am getting the thumbs up from our accounting firm, so thank you to our accounting firm over there. Before we bring up the results, I'd like to ask Amy to come join us up here on stage, as well as Dave Finney, if you wouldn't mind joining us back up here on stage. Let's give a big round of applause for both of them. Sir? We need someone on timpani over there. Okay. There you go. What'd you think?
I thought it was terrific.
Yeah, it's super, right? It is better every year. I know, and we say that every year, right? But that bar continues to go up and elevate, as we say, each year. So, yeah, boom, boom, huh? Amy?
Yes.
What do you think?
Fantastic. Great job, guys. It was a pleasure sitting here. Pleasure watching you guys and having this experience. It was great. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. So we are going to ask the accounting firm of Tom and Dave to come forward. They have the results for us. Yeah. So these are them here. I think we're going to give those to you, and I take this right here, and I'll read these off. And I think we're going to ask the two of you to kind of head towards the elevator. Is that good for you, Steve?
That'd be great.
Okay, so we're going to ask you guys, when you hear your name called, if you could come join Dave and Amy down into the elevator. Do you want me to take those out and hand those to you? What's that? Yeah, press the button. Press the button. We're doing nonprofit first. Is that correct, Pat? Yeah. You got those? All right. Here we go. We've added something a little different thanks to one of our sponsors, Paw Print. First place, as you know, is $500 cash. Plus, Paw Print is going to provide business cards for first place, which I think is great. We are going to start off with a third place, though. Third place is our audience favorite. Is that correct? No, I'm sorry. We're going to start off with audience favorite in nonprofit social advocate. And you've got that one ready to go? Here we go. Your audience favorite is Julian Lopez. I'll shake your hand again. Absolutely. Audience favorite gets the certificate, plus they get a gift certificate at a downtown eatery. Is that correct, Pat? Is it different ones or is it all the same?
Bob will touch base with them to explain.
Oh, Bob will stitch you up. Yeah, we'll see Bob. All right, Bob. All right, third place winner of $100 cash prize from KeyBank and business cards from Paw Print. Here we go. Chance Foster! Good job, my friend. Good job.
Proud of you.
Second place winner of $300 cash prize from KeyBank and business cards from Paw Print. I don't know how you say this name. Julian Lopez? Nicely done, my friend. First place, winner of $500 from KeyBank and business cards. He showed us all how to get freaky. Michael Freaky. Job intern seekers, your favorite. Who are you guys guessing? You don't remember, do you?
Billy!
Billy wasn't in that category. Your audience favorite winner of Bob's Restaurant choice, Jeffrey Deal. Congrats, buddy. Your $100 third place winner is William Cruz. Mr. Rugby.
So proud of you. Thank you.
Second place, winner of $300. Well, 200, 100 for me. It's K-A-V-A-N-A. Yeah, you got it. $300 plus the business cards from Paw Print, Katarina Spencer. Nice job. Congratulations. And your first place winner of $500, the business card from KeyBank and the business cards from Paw Print. Bring them back up here, Jeffrey Deal. Good job, thank you. All right, the last category, entrepreneurs, your audience favorite. Bob, you're going to have to buy extra gift certificates. We got a tie. We got a tie, and the tie, it goes to Annie Del Moro and Eric Walbrin. Good job. Here you go, buddy.
Congratulations. Congratulations. So great. Yeah. Oh. Good one. Yeah.
Third place, the winner of $100 from KeyBank and the business cards, that goes to Dylan Sigmund. Congratulations, Dylan.
I'm sorry, am I that ugly? Thank you very much.
Way to go. You know, if I could, a shout out for Steve Meese, Public Relations and Communications for the college, who is everywhere all the time, clicking pictures and doing so much for the college, and making sure that it gets up there and gets out there for people. So thank you, Steve, for all that you do. Appreciate it. Oh yeah, number 2, second place, $300. What would you guys do with $300?
Use it on books for college.
Dude, you already won. Invest it? Invest it. What would you invest it in? Oh, really? All right. $300 from KeyBank and business cards. It's going to Eric. He's going to invest it. You heard it. You heard it. He said he's going to invest it, Amy. One left? This is it?
You went fast.
Oh, I'm done. All right. What's the term called? Lame duck? Where's the, how do you close this door? All right. Before we, well, we're going to do this, but we do have an announcement, and we do want all of the contestants to come down. Steve wants to get everyone's picture with Amy and with Dave, and I think with the suits in there. So please, contestants, make sure you stick around. And the judges, we also want the judges inside there too. So, well, we'll move the elevator out a little bit. Don't worry about that. It's not going to be like New York, whatever. Okay, anyways. And the winner is the winner of $500 from KeyBank and the business cards. Isn't this exciting? You guys ready for this? Yeah, you guys ready? Hey, thank you guys for being here too. Thank you for being such a great audience. You guys were so super to be here supporting. I know a lot of you are students. I know that there's a lot of faculty. There's a lot of staff here. I know that there's a lot of businesses that are here. There's a lot of alumni that are here. What else do we got to do? Anything else we got to do? Is that it? Killing it? Yeah. Oh, that's it. There you go. Chelsea Hudson!
That's my best friend.
Before you get vertical, hold on, before you get vertical, we have an announcement from Bob Block, if you don't mind.
Thank you. Okay, so like I said, 7 years we've been doing this, and every year we try to come up with something new, something to kind of spice it up a little bit. Didn't really need it this year, but I have an announcement to make from the Stiller School of Business and the Dean, Wes Balda, and that is this year, on April 25th, there is going to be the Pitch of Pitches. And at that time, the three winners of tonight's, in the three categories, will be invited to join Wes and his Stiller School of Business Leadership Council, and there will be a pitch off. 3 pitches, judged by the Leadership Council. Winner take all, $1,000.
Wow. Woo! That's awesome.
So, April 25th, and details to follow, but that'll be exciting.
All right. Bob Block, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for being here. Thank you, Dave, for coming up with this and for being such a big supporter of the E-Pitch. We've enjoyed it, having you be a big part of this. We're going to miss you, for sure, and we love picking on you. Yeah. Contestants, make your way down here. Judges, if you don't mind coming out here as well. Thank you all very much for being here. Thanks.